Hello and welcome to Text Linguistics. It's our second lecture, and today we are going to overview the 7 standards of textuality. The main goal set for the lesson is to determine what the textuality of a text is. That is, what makes a text to be considered a text, what its texture is made of. So by the end of this lesson, you should be able to distinguish the 7 standards of textuality, identify the 7 standards of textuality in texts, differentiate texts from non-texts, and produce your own texts. Before proceeding further, let's first recall de Beaugrand and Dressler's definition of text. In the scholar's opinion, a text is a communicative occurrence which meets the 7 standards of textuality. If any of these standards is not considered to have been satisfied, the text will not be communicative. As a result, non-communicative texts are treated as non-texts. But what are they, these 7 standards of textuality? They are cohesion, coherence, situationality, intentionality, acceptability, informativity, and intertextuality. Now have a look at this speech bubble. What would you say? What it contains? Can it be considered a text? Before giving an answer, have a look at these examples. I'm pretty sure you would say that what you see in this bubble placed on a beach in Barcelona will be labeled as a text, whereas the second example as a non-text, because not all the 7 standards of textuality are met or satisfied the way de Beaugrand and Dressler said it. Okay, now let's try to understand what each standard of textuality means. Cohesion refers to ways in which components of the surface text, that is, the actual words we can hear or see, are mutually connected within a sequence. To understand this, read what is there in this speech bubble. Definitely nonsense. Why? Because the words that we can see are not mutually connected within a sequence. The grammar conventions in the English language are flouted. However, here the words are mutually connected within a sequence. We know already that cohesion is not enough for a text to be considered communicative. There are the other standards to be taken into consideration as well. Coherence refers to ways in which the components of the textual world, that is the configuration of concepts and the relations which underlie the surface text, are mutually accessible and relevant. So when seeing this bubble on a beach in Barcelona, the beachgoers know that it is not actually the beach talking to them, right? But rather the local authorities who want people to be more responsible and not leave litter behind. And they make the necessary relations between the concepts while decoding the message. Situationality refers to the context in which the text occurs. And the bubble makes sense on a beach in Barcelona, but definitely would make no sense if placed on the door to the dean's office. Intentionality is user-centered and concerns how the addresser realizes their communicative goals. We notice that the authorities, the local authorities from Barcelona, decided to realize their communicative intentions in an original way, probably to make the people realize that they should not leave litter behind. Acceptability concerns the addresser's attitude towards the text. The addresser decides whether the text is accessible, relevant, or clear. I'm pretty sure the beachgoers in Barcelona perceive this text as accessible, relevant, and clear. Informativity refers to the information contained in the text. So what kind of information can we deduce from this text? That definitely people are welcome there. The local authorities want people to go to beaches, but at the same time, they want the beaches to be kept clean. Finally, intertextuality concerns the factors which make the utilization of a text dependent upon the knowledge of one or more previously encountered texts. Now, where are these texts? They are stored in our mind. How? Via schemata. So they are these mental representations that exist in our mind and are stored as texts. And when decoding the message, we definitely enact our schemata. Actually, we enact when we produce text as well as when we decode them. Now it's your turn to identify cohesion, how cohesion, coherence, situationality, intentionality, acceptability, informativity, and intertextuality are realized in a text. Keep up the good work and good luck.